Immediately no.
Oh no, we've been on a surrogate journey, and we received this about a week ago.
Cheryl met Karan, who's 26, back in 2012 when he was just 15.
Oh, you nasty.
TikTok couple Cheryl and Karan
Sloan.
are expecting their first child. Despite Cheryl being 63 and Karan being 26, they fought hard to have this baby and to even consider
63 and 26.
using Cheryl's daughters at some point because Cheryl is a mother of 7 and a grandmother of 17. But now she will be a mother of 8. And while Karan is
Listen, love don't judge, but I'm not loving, I'm judging.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
This is weird as hell. This is weird as hell. I know that there are some people who are just attracted to older people, but 40 years your senior is crazy. She was 37 when you were born. And what does she find attractive about a child? Compared to her, he will always be a child. There is no fucking way. That's like me dating someone my father's age.
nobody online is supportive. They are upset over Cheryl's old age and the fact that they first met when he was only 15 years old.
That's the real issue.
Which sounds like grooming, so
Yeah.
let's get into it. We need to talk about this disgusting couple on TikTok who are having a baby.
You're looking
Which you guys are probably,
Sloan.
wait, hold up, Sloan. You sound really judgmental right now. Well, keep in mind, she's in her 60s, he's in his 20s, and she is now being accused of grooming him ever since he was 15 years old. Now, I always thought that
Yeah, that's
Cheryl
nasty.
and Karan, they were like a couple that had gotten together during COVID, and while their age gap bothered me, it wasn't like that bothersome until I got into the details. And now she's having a baby come into the world when she's like 63 years old.
I just don't understand. Who thought it was a good idea to have a baby or to start a family when you know you are knocking on death's door? He must be ready to be a single daddy.
Cheryl McGregor and her 23-year-old husband Karan McCain have made quite a name for themselves
How
on
old are her
TikTok
children?
thanks to their age gap relationship. With close to 5 million followers on the platform, people can't seem to look away, wanting to know where their love for one
Because it's
another will
abnormal.
take them next. I must acknowledge I am one of those people who was following this couple, but I didn't really wonder where their relationship would go next. There are so many rumors of Cheryl dying and passing away, which are not true. Guys, keep in mind she's pregnant. I mean, she's not pregnant. She's got a surrogate, but she's an expecting mother. She is not dead. Don't do that.
Come on now, let's be real. Even if she makes it to like 70s and 80s, she's gonna be old as hell. You ain't gonna be able to bend down and play with them babies. Lord forgive me.
Buck off of this baby, which is something that really concerns me.
Oh no, we've been on a surrogate journey, and we received this about a week ago. Now, we went to the doctor with our surrogate today, and she is having our baby.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm like
Wait, what?
getting
what?
stomach sick. Even, I don't know.
Why?
Am I being
Tell
mean?
us, tell
oh my
us.
gosh, I feel like I'm being mean. Let's not be mean, Sloan. I'm not trying to be mean.
Do
I'm really
it.
not trying to be mean. I mean, I want the baby to be healthy, happy, beautiful couple.
Absolutely, I want the baby to be happy. That's really the priority right now.
Beautiful couple.
A laugh alone was so shady. You should have just said what you wanted to say.
You know what? I feel like, isn't Kris Jenner in her 60s? It's so interesting how like how age is different for different people. You know what I mean? Like
She
some
does
people,
not look
I mean,
like she's in
obviously
her
Kris Jenner's
60s.
had, more than the angels have touched that face. But I feel like I know people who are like in their I know of people who I'm not hanging out with 60-year-olds, but I know people who are in their 60s and they look like I don't know. Let's move on.
Where do they
It
even
doesn't matter
meet?
what she looks like. It's more of like the behaviors, what's going on with their situation. I really don't want to go there, but I'm going to.
Do it.
We all know that like she's 63, he's 26. Is she like 3 times his, and not really, but like, almost 3 times his age.
Basically.
She's going to be gone before he's gone. It's facts, facts, no printer. And I think that
Facts ain't defamation. Shout out to BJ.
we need to also understand that he's going to have to be like a single father at some point of this kid.
The baby gonna
Hopefully
lose
she's
their
around
mama.
long enough to help the baby get through like the early years. I would hope so. I'd hope she's around
hope
for
so.
another 20 years. And for 63,
hope
she's
so.
really active. She's out here. She's doing her thing. So she seems to be healthy.
Right, do your thing, girl.
I do get concerned for the child in general because now he needs to understand he's going to be left with this kid and watch them go and have another one. I can't even imagine. She already has like 17 grandchildren. So it's not like they need more kids.
They don't need them.
Grandpa to these kids, I guess.
We're back with another update, and
We got pictures of our baby and that it's starting to develop now. So it looks like a baby now. And it is so adorable.
Adorable.
the best part is our baby's forming, it's healthy, it doesn't have Down syndrome. We find out the fraternity test, not fraternity,
We
but
find out the
the
gender.
gender next week, and it's pretty amazing. Like, I'm ready. Like, y'all just don't know.
She's fixing
So-
to be in her second trimester.
So we made it past that big milestone of risk and all that. So y'all will be seeing our
Good job.
surrogate soon. And another update we're having, our first tour date is going to be in Biloxi, Mississippi.
You going on tour?
July
What you going on tour for? What are you doing on tour? What do y'all do?
Not them going on tour in Mississippi in July. What do they do on tour? What
Y'all,
is
it's hot as
tour?
hell.
Someone reached out to me recently, like a company, and asked me to go on tour.
But
I'm
and
like,
do what?
I mean, I'm like confused. I don't know what I would be doing on tour. I mean, unless
Exactly.
I put together a show. But like, is that what they're doing? Like, are they like that?
But
I mean,
to do
I thought
what?
they're just like a couple sharing their lives. I didn't know. Are they stand-up comedians?
No, I don't
People
think
just
so.
want to see her.
It sounds like a
person? Is that what
spectacle.
they're looking for. Cheryl from Georgia is already a mother of 7 and grandmother of 17. The
17,
pair
goddamn.
first met in 2012 when Karan was just 15 years old while they were working at a fast food chain restaurant.
Blink twice if you want to get out. I think that they actually like each other. I hope that they're not doing all of this for the fame and like popularity. I really hope not, because now they're bringing a whole human into this.
They claim that romantic feelings did not blossom until later on, but something went down in that Dairy Queen. when
Something
he was
went down.
15 to lead them to have this go on. They lost contact but reconnected in 2020 when caretaker Karan saw Cheryl working as a cashier at a convenience store. I wonder what happened
Okay.
in this store.
Calling
that
him a caretaker is hilarious, because is he a caretaker like in a home or something? And if so, that would kind of make sense.
to them having sparks instantly flying. They actually got engaged on a live stream to 20,000 people watching. This is sick. So
Okay.
wait, is their relationship all just clout? Is it
It's gotta
real?
be, bro.
Are they really having a baby, or is it just like a scheme?
I
I'm,
hope it's a
starting to
scheme.
question it. Like, I thought this was legit because I've seen them on live stream. He'd be like curling her hair and stuff. But interesting. Soon after the couple started dating, they began posting videos of themselves on TikTok, and they have now become viral sensations because of their nearly 4-decade age gap. If the
Decade!
roles were reversed, in January 2022, they announced for a nice surrogate who would be willing to sign a contract to do nothing with the child after it's born. Supposedly, these two were so
hot.
desperate for a kid, which let me give you a hot take. If it naturally cannot happen, and I'm not talking about people who have issues getting pregnant, you know what I mean? Like if you could do like IVF and like get your like, good for you. We support, we stand. But anyways, they're so desperate to have a kid when this in nature shall not happen. It should not happen. She's too.
It just
old
shall not
to have a kid.
happen.
They were considering using Cheryl's daughters. It was the closest thing they can get.
Creepy as
Biological, I guess. They were going to try to use Cheryl's daughters, who's also mixed with Cheryl's ex. So that means your kid is going to have Cheryl's ex, Cheryl, and this guy. It just seems so just not right.
Chaos.
Something's really
Chaotic.
wrong. Quote, both of Cheryl's daughters had hysterectomies in the last few years. Otherwise, they would have been the best option for being
said they
as
was
close to a
done.
biological child as possible. My mom actually had a hysterectomy. I think Kris Jenner had a hysterectomy recently, and like that's something that happens. Again, I'm speaking on things I do not know, but I'm just like, I think it happens later on in your life. Like I don't think unless you're having an issue, you have it when you're relatively young. So that kind of shows that Cheryl's daughters, like they're grown up. Like this 26-year-old wants my egg. No, thank you. They also weighed up on the idea of adopting a biracial baby, but in May, they announced they were having a child through a surrogate.
That's what they
Now
should
in
have
a
done.
chaotic-
If anything, they should have adopted somebody who's already here, not create a new one. But also at the same time, if the child's in the foster care system, they probably already been through enough, and they don't need to be adopted by a couple where your new mom is old enough to be great grandma and your daddy is 3 times younger than her. Also, where one of the parents is going to be gone in the next few years. This feels really selfish. I feel like bringing a child into a situation where you know that they're going to end up traumatized, like from the death of a parent, is really sick to me. I think that's really selfish and really fucked up, honestly.
TikTok video, the couple have shared their gender reveal.
Get a dog!
They first attempt to pop a balloon only to find out it contains multicolored confetti.
One.
Is it twins?
3.
I guess they were doing a prank, probably trying to figure out ways to extend this announcement, get a few videos in of the reveal, kind of trick people
I don't like
at first. But we learned that they are having a baby girl. Holy crap. I mean, I'm like, if this is, could they be lying about this?
I hope
But
so.
you guys know in the comments below, like, I think it's true because, like, they've been around for a while. They've been doing their thing. But, like, are they really having a baby? A poor baby.
Poor baby.
Like, you know the baby's not going to have, like, the milk from the mom. Like, because she's dried up. You know, he said he wants the surrogate mother to be gone. Like, forget the kid even happened afterwards.
I feel like I would want the kid to know. That's kind of similar to like if they were adopted. Like, hey, I'm not your actual parent. Like, I'm your parent, but I'm not your biological mother and father. But if the surrogate agreed to never communicating with the child, similar to a closed adoption, then so be it.
Who knows? Maybe Cheryl is mother enough.
Y'all trying to reveal for real.
Yeah, I know.
Ready?
What it is? You ready? What is it?
What are they?
3.
Oh. Girl, she can't even get up off the floor. I want to know, how do their families feel about this? How does his family, what do her daughters think? And then, like, what does his family's think? He black, and I'm black, and I know what my family would probably say if this happened. My family would not be having this shit. They just wouldn't be.
Clip, she is jumping around, so she's a little more athletic than I thought. She better get ready to run around chasing a toddler, but not everyone took the news well, many pointing out Cheryl's age and questioning whether she could fulfill her duties.
No, she
as a
cannot,
mother.
because she's gonna
Here's a
die
clip
soon.
From our friend King Asante. We actually are friends with him in real life. Hi, King Asante. And here's a little take that he posted and I wanted to share with you guys.
The crazy
Let's
part
see.
about this is this right here. The Daily Mail posted this TikTok. In the caption it says, Cheryl, the 63-year-old grandmother of 17, is about to be a mother for the 8th time, and it's a girl. Cheryl met Karan, who's 26, back in 2012 when he was just 15 years old. Like, instead of posting TikToks, we need to be sending this information over to the police.
Straight to jail.
Because what? Like, we can't just brush that information off. That's illegal. Like, I'm sending this TikTok to the police.
Immoral,
I
illegal.
will never get over the age thing. I mean, that just
No,
doesn't make
I won't
sense to
either.
me. It's bizarre. I don't know what town they live in. It must be kind of a small town. It's giving small town vibes. But also, I want to go back to like a few screenshots before when we were talking about him like using the daughters to possibly like get their egg and get this child. So if they didn't do that, I don't think they shared. Where did they get this egg from? Is it the surrogate's egg, I assume? One person asked, I want to know who approved them to be parents and have a surrogate knowing her age.
Who
Cheryl has
approved
previously
this?
addressed her desire to have children at the age of 63, saying she and Karan deserve
Like,
children.
who the fuck approved this? Did you just find somebody off the internet? I don't know what the process is for surrogacy, but I'm assuming there's like an agency, some sort of middleman that you got to go through. If someone did approve this, they need to be investigated because they're putting innocent children's lives in the hands of people who don't need to be having these kids.
Of their own. We understand that I may not be there for as long as Karan is, but I have faith in him. Oof. That is morbid. Oh, God. I'm like, sometimes when I talk about death and stuff, I start blacking out. Do you guys have that? Like, do you have things, comment below, do you have things that like when you start talking about them, you're like, oh no. Just makes you spiral a little bit. Sometimes, like back in the day, it was homework for me. Cheryl said, if I'm not here, he can do it. He's going to be a great father.
That is not the point.
point.
Believing in the other parent is great, but it does not matter when it comes to the experience your child is going to have. your child is going to be without a mother. He's going to have to struggle. Maybe he won't struggle. I really hope that he does not struggle. I hope that she lives long enough for her child to be at least in high school, you know, like, or something. I don't know. I really hope the best for the child.
I have every bit of faith that he could raise our child and he could do it really well. And I'm not doubting that Karan could be a good father, but he's also a 26-year-old man. Every time we've seen him in these past videos, I don't keep up with them that often, but like he's like dancing,
childish,
happy, which maybe he's just happy. He's having a kid, but I'm also like, oh gosh, it's just like
he gives
I just
young.
hope that he has the patience to take care and like the to almost be like a single father in a way. I mean, sure.
You know what? In a couple of years, about 5-10 years, I need an update. I need a where are they now on 2020 or something. Like I need to know.
Seems active, but she's also 63. Cheryl says, our family is very supportive of our decision to have children. At first, they were hesitant for the same reasons. However, now 5 of my children have come to accept the idea, and my mother-in-law and I make videos together.
So you're probably gonna do
one
it
of
anyway.
Cheryl's daughters, or maybe like Karan's mother would take the baby. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm like, okay, they've got a lot of family, so at least someone can take the kid. Karan says, people on social media have a lot of hate for us. They say I'm dating my grandmother. I am not. She is younger than my grandmother. We are no different from any other couple. Love is love. We get a lot of hate, but it doesn't faze us. At the end of the day, we still got each other, and that's what matters.
Aww. At the end of the day, love is what matters. If y'all weren't not having a child, honestly, I wouldn't even be making this video, to be real, because do what the fuck you want to do. He's over 25, so I don't really care how big the age gap is, even though it's quite strange. It's not about y'all being a couple. It's about y'all involving an innocent child in whatever the fuck y'all got going on.
What do you guys feel like? I'm like, I would normally, this would be a aw moment, but I'm feeling like a Wendy Williams, like, nah, aw. No aw, this is not aw. What's really shady about this situation is that the pregnancy news comes days after there are death rumors about Cheryl. Internet personality Queen Cheryl.
Ooh, she look high as hell.
Queen Cheryl. Possible death has speculated after TikTok users started posting RIP comments on a recent birthday video. Despite the alarming rumors,
people might be trolling.
No official confirmation of any death regarding Cheryl. Cheryl's still alive, and she's expecting people. Last year, a video of her husband, Karan, crying was misinterpreted and spread as evidence of Cheryl's death. The video showed Karan's emotional response to their struggle to find a surrogate to carry their baby. Probably because no woman wants to carry a baby for a 60-year-old. Like, I get it. Why do you want to put something into the world that's already going to be set up for
failure, basically?
So negative, okay? I was gonna say set out for failure, but let's manifest a really positive life for her.
Facts ain't fucking defamation. Again, shall I say, it is a fact. The baby is going to have to deal with losing a parent. This is not about being nice. It's about the child's experience. I don't give a fuck if she think I'm being mean. I don't give a fuck if he think I'm being mean. I don't care who think I'm being mean. This is selfish, and I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of people finding who they love, but
Ron has confirmed that his wife is alive and well, dispelling rumors about her death. According to her husband, these rumors tend to circulate around Cheryl's birthday each year. That is tragic. I cannot. Like, imagine your birthday comes around every year and people aren't like, happy birthday. They're like, R.I.P. That is so mean. Leave her alone. Does she still get hormone? No, I guess no. Because she's not pregnant, so she's not getting the hormone. But maybe like the excitement. That's gotta like relieve something. I saw her jump like around that video. She was really excited. This situation is twisted, and all I can do is pray for this kid. So let's pray for the kid together.
Yes.
God, let's pray for, and this is just for people who are like, you want to participate. If you are not into religion, you are totally fine. You could pass. Don't worry. You're not gonna.
I'm about to pray with you, baby.
I want to manifest goodness for this kid.
For sure.
God, let's. Why is my heart
bow
racing?
your heads.
I'm getting nervous. God, let's pray for Karan.
Why are you whispering?
And Cheryl's child. Let's pray that they have a safe pregnancy. Cheryl's not pregnant, God. The surrogate's pregnant. And let's pray that the surrogate has a safe pregnancy, and that the family, that the child has a really good life and really set up, and hopefully that TikTok money's real good, so that they can take care of the baby and give the baby what they need, she needs, or whatever they want to identify later on as. And let's just make sure that Cheryl is around for a really long time.
A really long time.
I want to see like 40 more years. Like I think her 64th came up.
She's
or
gonna
just
be
happened.
100 and something.
Like she could do 104. I mean, sorry, microphone. Pray with me, Mike. She could do 104. I could. I wouldn't
still
believe. I
praying?
would believe. I mean, I would.
This
I'd
does
believe
not sound
it.
like a prayer.
So God, let's just pray good vibes to this baby, safe delivery, and a good life, despite the odds being put up against them. With
On
Imani,
purpose.
she still will have a young daddy who, yeah, it may be like
young daddy.
Let's not even think about it because Cheryl could be around for a really long time.
She could be.
Like,
And
something
honestly,
about
I
her-
really hope that she does.
in the best way possible. Something about her's haunting. You know, like she's not going away anytime soon. Like when I see her, I'm like, oh, like she's here to stay. I'm manifesting.
For the baby's
So-
sake, I hope so. Sloan, you look really pretty in this video. I don't know if you appreciate that word, but you look really pretty in this video. Now, anyways, y'all, this shit weird. If the roles were reversed and this was an old ass man talking to a young ass lady, the internet would be in an uproar. So save the babies, pray for the babies, because the baby did not ask to be here. Like no baby asked to be here. So yeah, I wish him the best of luck.
No disrespect, but you're gonna be dead and gone.